and welcome back to episode number 5 of Yes, Your Grace. We are going to celebrate a wedding now, so I hope you are excited. I am excited as well. And we could have actually bought that dress we wanted with the money we have now, but we had to take a 50 gold loan, which we're going to have to start paying back soon. But until then, the kings of Devman and Etana make an alliance treaty to join forces against Redovia. Ugh. I hate this dress. I hate it too, in all honesty. Ahem. I'm overwhelmed by the beauty of my, new wife here. I'll enjoy the company, I'm sure. And, whoa! Ah, damn it. I guess the smell of a fine wine is all the youngster needs to fall down. Get up. You're making a fool out of yourself, boy. Like I said, company. My wife, yes, here's to that. Forgive me, Father said I should make some kind of speech. I wasn't sure what to say. I hope I didn't offend you. You look... well, that's a big dress. Oh. You still a better pick than Redovia? You don't want to know what the other option was. What? There was another option? Luckily, it's not an option anymore, my darling. We'll discuss this later. Your Grace! Men from Redovia! You didn't manage to clear the posts? I hope this is nothing serious. A nearby village was raided. They've kidnapped the blacksmith's children. Don't bother me with this right now. We'll deal with this later. I'll have my general check this out as soon as I have time. Yes, Your Grace. I'll be on my way if you excuse me. Oh, we lost happiness by 2 from that. That sucks. Probably because we didn't get those posts taken care of. I'll be on my way if you excuse me. Talus. Oh, Talus. About the Redovians. This seals the deal, Eric. You get the army, I get full access to the archives. Gentlemanly handshake. I wasn't sure if you'd honor our end of the bargain, Eric. I'm a man of my word. I suppose you are. And the party went on. Everyone was busy eating fancy food, drinking the finest wine. The band was a class act too. I looked for him everywhere. I've stood up every pot, even in the kitchen. Don't worry, we'll find him, Sadani. This salad looks surprisingly flavorsome. What is this? A Caldesi recipe? Pfft, look at that dress. I wonder how the young prince will find anything in the midst of it. These snails are extremely undercooked. What snails? That's not part of the menu. Smudge! Oh god. We've just witnessed a murder. A snail murder. The party went better than anyone expected. Listen, I think I've wasted... I spent enough time with the guests. I really need to get back to the archives, so if you don't mind, I'll take my leave, Eric. Talus! Haha, Your Grace! Leaving so early. Toast! Toast! Drink at least one more with us. See? Perfect timing, Your Grace. Will I get some peace after that? To the young couple. Oh, until the ill-fated toast, that is. Oh, God. Eric, do something. Help him. Do something. You heard the king. Go, go. Oh, Talus was on the ground before anyone had a chance to react. Is he not? He's not, is he? Father? Your Grace. Father? Father! How could you? Eric, how could you ever allow this to happen? Eric, you have accommodated us in your castle, which we are grateful for, but this is beyond our beliefs. It's kind of beyond my belief as well. You have failed as a host and responsible for the events of tonight. The king of Etana, Talus, is dead. Ivo, your Talus' only son. You have no choice but to take the burden of the crown upon yourself. Go ahead, Ivo. Oh, my crown. Eric, I can't believe this. You leave me no choice. As new king of Etana, my first order is to withhold the armies that my father promised to you. And I will not be paying for your agents. Eric, the king of Davern, you are responsible for Talus' death unless you can otherwise be proven upon a royal trial. Until then, Davern will not receive support from Etana. Man. Lorsulia, pack your things. We're taking my father home. Wait, no, you can't do that. Your Grace, the wedding is over. The vows were said, the marriage still stands. Have courage, my darling. Your kingdom agent will be available for hire. They will be listed here. To make the agent available, you'll need to pay them. To hire an agent, click the button and click on their name. You'll see it added to the cost of the summary. Alright, so for us to pay our general now, we gotta pay Stan 9 gold. Damn. And we lost our 3,000 troops, too. Well, I mean, he only got Joffreyed. So, it's not too bad. I guess we have to figure out what to do now. Week 9 in the books. Grevno, week 10. And that's all I can recall, Your Grace. Considering how much I drank that night, it's quite remarkable I can remember anything. That was useful, thank you. Thank you for your time, Lord Etten. Wasn't he the guy you called the toast? Your versions of the event will definitely prove useful in the investigation. And we are glad your daughter has been found safe as well. I think we've examined all our guests, Your Grace. And we haven't heard anything out of the ordinary. Talus' soldiers were the main bulk of the army. Solving the murder case will surely convince Avo to aid us in battle. Whoever did poison Talus must have planned it out to the smallest detail. If you find any leads, do let me know, Your Grace. Talus wasn't anyone's favorite person, and you need to have a very good reason to murder the King of Etana. We mustn't lose focus on our main goal, however. Redovia won't wait for us to resolve this. In this situation, we shan't rely on Talus, Ivo's army. We need to seek help from other lords, in case we can't convince Ivo in time. As for the army, we will need to reach out to the neighbor lords and make allies and sign treaties. Sounds like you're in quite a pickle, Your Grace. You're the one who called for the toast. I don't like you right now. You're still here. Speaking of allies, treaties, etc. I have a hefty army waiting for orders. I can throw some extra gold and supplies to aid you too. 230 men and 6 gold. What's the catch? You do want something in return, I presume. Lurs from Pendle, Your Grace. He stopped delivering spices to my associates in Branca. Turmeric, caraway, anise. Food's as bland as hell without these. Persuade lords to renew the deliveries and my men will aid you in your battle, Your Grace. I'll see what can be done. Very well, Your Grace. Now that's a start. We should invite Liz over and see what we can do. I've also marked areas of interest on the map. Might be worth checking them. Maybe find a price of... Wow. Let me try that one again so I don't sound so mush-mouthed. It might be worth checking them. Maybe we can find a piece of gold or two. We don't know when Redovia will show up, but we need to start preparing for the battle as soon as possible. I have made a note on your weekly summary, Your Grace. We should be able to deny payments for our agents, but we can't expect them to work if you don't pay them. But at least we can save a coin. Maintaining our army will also cost us supplies. It only gets more difficult from here out, Your Grace. Oh, and here are the petitioners. Perhaps the servant will shine some light on the case. You can now use the map to explore locations and help locals to gain extra resources. Wow, there's a lot of entries. Open the map and click. Open the map by clicking on the map button below. Wow, you don't say. Send agents to explore locations. Simply click on the location in the magnifying glass. Let's try Cosino. Send the general there. Do I not have a general? No agent available. I paid for him, though. Oh, there he is. The North Post is crawling with Redovian scum, Your Grace. We've managed to dispatch most of them. Well, a little happiness has come back. Now we can send him out. General sent. Alright. Hopefully no one will need the general now. We should see what's going on with those spices. Would you like to invite Lurs, Your Grace? Sure, let's do that. Let's invite him. Just open the Allies panel, Your Grace. Lurs can be invited from there. Oh, wow, there's lots of people we can invite. Lord's offering shown to the right of their profile. So, yeah, there's Ivo's 3,000. Joven's got 250, and he can give me 5 gold. 300. We gotta maybe look at getting Lena over here. But right now we need to invite Lurs. He's got 200 men, but 6 supplies. Alright, back to it, I guess. We meet again, Your Grace. A shame what happened to King Talus, truly. But, still, we ought to review our business, I'm afraid. As we discussed with Queen Aurelie, we've covered the cost of the dress. As this isn't your first loan from us, I have to add 10 gold fee to your total debt. This would bring everything to 60 gold. Oh, God. Dang it. As usual, everything is repaid in weekly installments of 10 gold. I should have just picked the free dress, but it didn't look like a good wedding dress. Ah, youngsters these days. What we wouldn't do for them. Now, is there anything else I can help with? Go away, banker. I don't like you. I don't like you, banker. Dear father. Oh, dear father, we have arrived. Atana is nothing like Devman. The vast streets of Hagos expanded endlessly, it seems. Azaleas would love to get lost here. The journey was tiring, but the views have compensated for everything. Sadani would have made your ears fall off with the questions if she saw the landscapes here. The cliffs and rocks span across the whole of Atana, and it makes you feel very small. On top of all these rocks, there lies Hagos, like a nest overlooking everything. Now I understand why they use the griffin and the banner. I'm really sorry about the last weeks we spent together. Hug mother for me. Yours, Losulia. Ah, yes, Atana can be very pretty. But we also very dangerous. We don't want to get caught out in the rural windstorms. We should reply to Losulia. Tell her it's good to hear from her. Of course. What should I ask her about? Not sure. Maybe the girls have some questions. Of course, let me know when you're ready to write the letter. But before we do that... You called for me, Your Grace? Tell me what happened during the wedding night. I don't know, Your Grace. I was only bringing food and drinks. Like I was told. I'm so sorry, Your Grace. I swear, I did nothing. By the gods. Please don't punish me. I swear, I didn't know these drinks were poisoned. I only picked them up from the kitchen and brought them to the ceremony. I swear, Your Grace, I didn't know. Get it together. If you don't tell me right now what happened, I'll have your head chopped off. How did you know to give this wine to Talus? I swear I didn't know anything. I didn't know. I was always told to serve the kings first, your grace. And that's what I did. But the dungeon guard might know something. He mentioned he saw someone in the wine cellar that night. I don't know anything else, though, I swear. I believe that the Narrows are searched, then. Well, then, you may go, but don't leave Devman until after the royal trial, and then we will exile you. We will send you into space. Thank you, your grace. What's this guy want? Your grace, my son. A disgrace to the family. I sent him to gather some brushwood in the forest. Turns out he's too dumb to find a way back home. Do you think you could help us find him? I mean, there's no rush. I don't have a general. Just give him some money and say sorry about your son. There's no way I can help. You could always try asking neighbor villages and ask around. Oh, it's fine. I guess that's one less mouth to feed. Although I'll miss his ugly face. Alright, well that kind of wraps up this day. Let's see what else is happening around the kingdom. Peace! So we go to the dungeon and talk to the guard. How can I help you, Grace? Tell me what happened during the night of the wedding. The servant said you saw someone. Saw someone? No, but I have found this. I think it's some kind of tooth, I think. And how did you obtain this item? I was guarding the prisoners, your grace. Well, I think I might have had a drink or two with the other guards. It was a time to celebrate, after all. I never left the dungeons, of course. Until the end of my watch, that is. What happened at the end of your watch? I was doing the usual check of all the cellars, yes. A little unsteady, but that's where I found the tooth. Where exactly did you find this? In the wine cellar, your grace. I didn't see anyone go through there, though. Well, they probably crept in while you were busy drinking. I'm sorry, your grace. I really didn't mean for anything bad to happen. Is there something over here? Mushrooms? The dungeons are a mess. I don't want to think what else is growing down here. It's quite pretty, though. These are the empty barrels they use to store our wine. Nope, I guess there isn't any sort of extra cellar I can go into. Let's go to the gardens, then. Celia. Yes, father? I hate that you had to see that. Yeah, the wedding didn't go to plan, did it? No, it was terrible what happened. The wedding went fairly well until then, although Losilia's dress was quite embarrassing. I can't believe you chose that one for her. I'd never let you choose my dress. I tried my best to choose something good. I thought she'd like it. Mother seemed to love it. Your sister has arrived safely in Atana. She said you would love it there. I'm sure I would love it if I ever got to leave this castle. You'd be able to leave the castle if you behaved better. Yeah, you're right. When you write to Luli, can you ask her about Ivo? What is he like? Can't imagine having to leave her and live with some strange man. If there's any free space in the letter, I'll ask her. Yeah, stay safe. You never know when that wine is going to be in your goblet next. Sidani, what are you doing in here, child? You're not supposed to be in here. Your Grace? Is everything right, Sidani? Last week's events were quite distressing for all of us. I don't understand why this would happen. How could someone eat Smudge? Dusty's gone, and now Smudge is, well, Smudge is 6 feet underground. But then again, I couldn't dig that deep, so I just covered him with a rock. It's so boring without Luli here. You promised you'd convince her to stay. Is she even going to visit us? Oh, I couldn't keep her here. She had to go, Sidani. One day, you'll also find a prince you'll want to go with. Ew, I hate boys. I'll never do that. I'm about to reply something to her. Do you want me to say anything from you? Oh, yes! Tell her I'm taking a bedchamber. Mother, let me. Or no. Tell her Acelia read her diary. No, that's not right. I have very limited space, Potato Head. So I can only say one thing? Yes. Oh, this is too big of a decision. I will come to you later when I think of something good enough. Fine, don't worry. There's too much. She'll write more letters. But the first one is the most important. Well, come see me when you're ready. I will see you later, Potato Head. Alright. Hello, wife. How are you today? Darling. I still can't believe Talus was poisoned. It could have been me. Do you think Lorcilia will be alright? Ivo seemed very upset. I'm sure she'll be fine. As long as we find out who's responsible for this, we can renew our treaty with Ivo. Who would have done something so terrible? Could have been one of the guests. We are gathering evidence. When we have enough proof, we'll call for a royal trial. Alright, darling. I hope it gets resolved quickly. I think I'll get some rest. I'll let you rest. And that wraps up week number 10. Your army needs food and supplies to stay maintained, ready for battle. The bigger the army, the more supplies it'll cost to maintain it. To pay up your army upkeep, simply click play button. You'll see the cost added to the summary below. If you don't pay the army upkeep cost, you'll lose some soldiers. Oh, gross. So I'm losing. Wow, I am losing. How much gold is this? I can't math right now. That's 13, 14, and I'm losing 19, so I'm losing 5 gold. I need to come up with a way to get more money. We are making a lot of resources, though. But for now, that wraps up episode 5 of Yes, Your Grace. I know it was a long episode. We had a wedding to get through, but hopefully things will start to pick up a little quicker. Thank you again, though, for sticking through it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, click on the bell icon, make sure you get notified for when part 6 comes out. Don't forget to check me out on my social medias as well, at the Devman2DX on Twitter, and you can also catch me on Twitch, the Devman2DX. Catch you later.